If this video found you, you are probably feeling a bit alone right now, and maybe out of whack. It's been a weird week, this last week, so we are tumbling, fumbling, and stumbling into this Monday. Happy Monday. This is a time where we are being tested. We are going through the chaos to get to the other side of the rainbow, so to speak. And this is where our strength is the most necessary. And I know people get very up in arms about the sense of peace, light, and love, and sending everything away with that. But at the root of all, love is what exists. Even in anger and fear and every other shadow emotion, there is love, rooted in everything. So, as we walk through these moments of chaos, things start to pull on us to go back to old ways. We move into the reality with our strength and our vision and our heads held high, knowing that a path has already been paved for us and we're walking it now. We're moving on it now. But there will always be stumbling blocks. There will always be things that say hello to us from the darkness, that make us think, maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe this isn't who I'm supposed to be. But make no mistake that your power and the reason you feel the things that you feel so intuitively is because you are in your divine purpose. And this is something that not everybody gets the opportunity to say, right? This high self, this receiving of outpouring of energy, of beauty and joy and light and love. Peace will fall over you again this week, but you must first remember and continue to remember who you are. See, the strength of this path comes from the knowing, comes from the perpetuity of faith and continuing forward even when we don't understand why. Because our purpose isn't always understood by our physical bodies. So we move into the world of the unknown, and we carve out the path that we don't yet understand. Because that is the gift of knowing creation in its purest moment, in its purest form. To be, to have faith, to walk always. The strength of our faith is rewarded, even when we can't see it. And we think that we're supposed to know, but that's the problem with thought, is it's very egoic. And in a human vessel, that's something that is nigh impossible to escape from. My favorite saying about that is, if you think you've released your pride and your ego, go spend time with your family. And it's true. All of the patience in the world, we could exacerbate it, extrapolate it, examine it, and we'd still be examining something that need not be examined. You either have it or you practice at it every day. And in the moments where you have to practice at it, that's what brings you the strength that you need to have to move further on your journey, even if that's alone. The gifts of the future are never what we're meant to focus on. Our presence is the gift. And when we try to move outside of time, our minds take hold and our spirit stops speaking. So you have to be very careful with that. And believe me, this isn't just a reminder to you, this is a reminder to myself. I know how it feels. This isn't always the easiest path, but it is the best path, in my opinion. And yours is allowed to differ. I don't think everybody wants to do this, But if you're here, you're at least curious about it, and I think that's enough. So I hope that while you're looking through your curiosity and feeling alone, this brings you some semblance of comfort. Because we spend so much time being afraid of what's to come. And we can't possibly predict it. We can manifest the things that we want, but to what degree? Our assuredness isn't always as sure as we believe it to be. Sometimes you end up manifesting things and realizing this wasn't really what I needed. It was just something that I wanted at the time. And anything that's for you, make no mistake, it will always find you. So, this is a pretty short message for today. But I think it's just important. Spirit wants you to know, God wants you to know, the universe wants you to know, your guides want you to know, to continue to be patient and to continue your practice in the way that you have been. Because that's something, that promise, that feeling. I had to move inside because there was a wasp out there that is very interested in me right now. But like I was saying, that promise is coming. That feeling you've been feeling, everything you know to be true in your heart, in your soul, it's on its way to you. So continue to practice, continue loving, continue knowing that this is a long journey, and we will all be getting something beautiful. But you can't put a timeline on spirit. It blocks your blessings more than it helps. So stay faithful. Know that you are eternally loved, and continue putting out all of that into the world, because we are shifting into something greater, and you are a part of it. Don't forget that. I love you. God bless. Blessed be. Namaste. Inshallah. Annyeonghaseyo. I'll see you next time.